Welcome students, I am Ruchika Agrawal, Assistant Professor in Modern Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences. Today we learn about the stroke disease. A stroke is defined as the clinical syndrome of rapid onset of cerebral deficit lasting more than 24 hours or leading to death with no apparent cause other than the vascular one. In other words, a stroke is defined as a rapid loss of brain function due to the disturbance in the blood supply to the brain. A stroke happens when the blood flow to the part of the brain stop, and it is sometimes called a brain attack. There are three different causes of the stroke. The first is blood clot can form during the arterial fibrillations. The second is blood clot travel in the bloodstream. And last one is the clot block an artery in the brain. All three causes are responsible for stroke as shown in the diagram. There are three main kind of stroke: ischemic strokes, hemorrhagic stroke and transient ischemic attack, which is also called a mini stroke. In the ischemic stroke, the obstruction block blood flow to the part of the brain, and in hemorrhagic stroke, weakened vessel wall are rupture and causing the bleeding in the brain. Both are shown in the diagram. But in case of mini stroke, it is a small form of ischemic stroke in which also a blood clot is formed in our arteries of the brain. In other words, ischemic stroke is the most common form of stroke, accounting for around 85% of strokes. This type of stroke is caused by the blockage or narrowing of arteries that provide the blood to the brain, resulting in ischemic severely reduce the blood flow. These blockages are often caused by blood clots. Clots can be caused by fatty deposit within the arteries, which is called the plaque. Hemorrhagic stroke. Hemorrhagic stroke is caused by arteries in the brain either leaking the blood or bursting open. The rupture can be caused by the condition such as hypertension, trauma, blood thinning medications, or neurosins, means weakness in the blood vessel walls. Transient ischemic attack or mini stroke. These are the different form of aforementioned kind of stroke because the flow of blood to the brain is only briefly interrupted. The transient ischemic attack are similar to the ischemic stroke in that they are often caused by blood clot or other debris. The transient ischemic attack should be regarded as a medical emergencies. They are serve as warning sign for the future stroke and indicate that there is a partially blocked arteries or the clot source in the heart. According to the Center of Disease Control and the Prevention, over a third of pupils who experience the transient ischemic attack go on to have a major stroke within a year. If they have not received any treatment or the medication, between 10 to 15% will have a major stroke within the 3 months of transient ischemic attack. There are many symptoms and signs of that conditions. Stroke occur quickly, and as such the symptoms of stroke often appear suddenly without any warning. The main symptoms of stroke are as follow: confusion, including the trouble with speaking and understanding; headache, possibly with the altered consciousness and vomiting; numbness of the face, arm or leg, particularly on the one side of the body; trouble with seeing in one or both eyes, trouble with walking, including dizziness and lack of coordination. In addition to the persistence of the problem listed previously, the patient may also experience the following signs and symptoms: bladder or bowel control problems, depression, pain in hand and feet that get worse with the movement and temperature change, paralysis or weakness on the one or both sides of the body, trouble controlling or expressing emotions. Diagnosis: stroke happen fast and will often occur before an individual can be seen by the doctor for a proper diagnosis. The acronym FAST is a way to remember the sign of stroke and can help identify the onset of stroke more quickly. In the word face, the F means face dropping, A means arm weakness, S means speech difficulty, and T means time to call to hospital. Face dropping: if the person tries to smile, does one side of the face drop? Arm weakness: if the person tries to raise both their arms, does one arm drift downward? Speech difficulties: if the person tries to repeat a simple phrase, is their speech slur or strange? Time to call 108 in the India. If any of these signs are observed, contact the emergency services. There are several different types of diagnostic tests that doctor can use in order to determine which type of stroke has occurred. First is physical examination. A doctor will ask about the patient's symptoms and the medical history. They may check the blood pressure, listen to the carotid arteries in the neck, and examine the blood vessels at the back of the eye, all to check for the indication of clotting. Blood test. A doctor may perform a blood test in order to find out how quickly the patient blood clots. A series of X-ray that can show the hemorrhages, strokes, tumor and other conditions within the brain. MRI, magnetic resonance imaging scan. The radio waves and magnet create an image of brain to detect the damaged brain tissues. CT scan. CT scan of the brain are one of the few ways to determine which type of stroke a person has had. Carotid ultrasound and ultrasound scan to check the blood flow of the carotid arteries and to see if there is any plaque present. Cerebral angiogram. Dyes are injected into the brain blood vessels to make them visible under the X-ray. In other, to give a detailed view of brain and neck arteries. Then echocardiogram. In this case, a detailed image of the heart is created to check for any source of clot that could have traveled to the brain to cause a stroke. Treatment of stroke. Treatment can begin with the drug being given to reduce the pressure in the brain. Overall, the blood pressure prevents the seizure and prevent the sudden constriction of blood vessels. For that, aspirin can be given, as can as injection of tissue plasminogen activators. Second is carotid endarterectomy, then angioplasty. Surgery can be also used to repair any problem with the blood vessels that have led or could lead to the hemorrhagic strokes. The other treatment include the surgery also can help to remove the small arteriovenous malformations, which is also called the AVMs. If they are not too big or not too deep within the brain, the arteriovenous malformations are tangled connections between the arteries and veins that are weaker and burst more easily than other normal blood vessels. The other treatment includes the rehabilitation. A stroke are life-changing events that can affect a person both physically and emotionally, temporarily or permanently. After a stroke, successful recovery will often involve the specific rehabilitative activities such as speech therapy and joining a supporting groups, by the physical therapy, and by using some occupational therapy. Occupational therapy help a person to improve their ability to carry out the routine daily activities such as bathing, cooking, dressing, eating, reading and writing, etc. Prevention. The best way to prevent a stroke is to address the living underlying causes, which means eating a healthy diet, maintaining a healthy weight, exercise regularly, not smoking, and avoiding alcohol and moderating consumptions. These are the few preventions which we use in case of stroke. Thank you everyone.